Hello, everybody. This is Ty from Ty Takes, and I've got some really good news for Unreal Tournament 2004 fans today. I've got this article from gamingonlinux.com, and the headline reads, Unreal Tournament 2004 is getting revived by OldUnreal with approval from Epic Games. Just like Epic Games did for the original Unreal Tournament, they're giving full approval to OldUnreal to revive Unreal Tournament 2004 and keep it updated. So I need to do some explaining as to why this is like really cool. So back in 2023, Epic Games unfortunately pulled the whole Unreal Tournament franchise from Steam, so you can no longer buy Unreal Tournament, 2004 or Unreal Gold on Steam. And that had me bummed out for a number of years. I've been complaining about Epic Games, and I've been, anytime anyone brings up Fortnite, I'm like, I didn't like Fortnite anyway, and I get the shit on Epic because, they hate Unreal fans and they delisted all their games off of Steam and they don't want any of us to have fun. Well, now that's not exactly the case anymore. Now I could still say that Epic Games has abandoned their product Unreal Tournament, but at the very least they've put them into a decent caretaker, and that caretaker is this community called Unreal. This is their website at oldunreal.com. They have a number of downloads with patches and stuff like that and included. We have Unreal here, we have Unreal 2, and we have Unreal Tournament, the original, not 2004. And I did not know about this. Apparently, Epic also gave OldUnreal the okay to host the stuff on their site for free back in 2024. I had no idea. This is news to me now. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with Epic for at least handing off the Unreal franchise to the community rather than just sitting on their IP and doing absolutely nothing with it.
Trogler, I can't allow them to make an independent
Unreal
game. It's my IP to sit on and do nothing with. We must find them and destroy them.
Yes, Master.
It's cool that they could just hand it off to the community and not let the entire franchise die like I thought they were doing. Writing in the Old Unreal Discord, their team announced the upcoming revival of Unreal Tournament 2004. It will be available as a free download with members of Old Unreal working to improve various parts of the game. Copy below is the original announcement from their Discord. Hi everyone, some of you are probably wondering why we've been so quiet in the past couple of months. Today we finally reveal part of the answer. We've been working on a new side project. With Epic's blessing and with the help of some new team members, we are bringing Unreal Tournament 2004 back. That means that we are going to publish an installer that downloads the original disk image for UT 2004, installs the game, and applies patches to it. We are also going to start publishing patches that modernize the game, make it compatible with Windows Vista or later, Linux x86/64, and Arc 64, which is Raspberry Pi or similar device, and Mac OS 10.9 or later, fix bugs and implement quality of life changes. Yes, you read that right. UT 2004 will soon be available to download once again, free of charge. This is a community-run effort, but we're excited to make the game easier to access and play again. We have been working on this for quite some time now and have made enough progress to start inviting the first batch of testers. And the author of this article, Liam Daw, writes some additional comments at the end here. When can we expect this project? Not for a little while. A public test version is planned within the next 2 months, and they have some preliminary patch notes up. This is great. If you're not going to be doing anything with your classic games, you might as well let the community keep them alive. More companies should do this, or even better, just open source them, but one step at a time, huh? Yeah, I totally agree with the author here. It would be awesome if more companies would just hand the games off to the fan communities that want to actually patch and update them. If the company that holds the IP, like Epic Games here, isn't willing to invest the time, the resources, the money into having something like a Unreal Classics collection. You know, I think that would probably be the most ideal thing for Epic and the community for Unreal, is if there was like just an all-in-one package with like the classic games or something like that. But since we don't live in that world where that exists, the next best thing is to just hand off the franchise to the community, and they're probably going to do a better job at it anyway. I mean, they're patching this stuff out. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. I already have been playing a decent amount of Unreal Tournament 2004 on the side lately, and that's been a lot of fun. I'm not any good at it. I would never claim to be amazing at Unreal 2004, but it's kind of opened my eyes to like how bad like a lot of modern shooters suck. I mean, you could just play UT 2004 for like seemingly forever and not get bored of it. And it's a game from 2004 that, you know, before the current times where, you know, every modern shooter seems to need to have like an XP system. They need to have daily login rewards. They need to have a, what's the other thing that's common practice? They need to have like daily tasks. They need to have a season pass for the game. And I just hate that a lot of this like modern endless monetization business has become like an obvious staple of the first person shooter genre in general. And going back to UT 2004 is a breath of fresh air, and I totally recommend going back to play that if you haven't played UT 2004 in a while. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, a subscribe, and maybe check out some of my other videos over there. And I will see y'all the fuck later. Have a good one.